Hi everyone. I have been trying to do this video all day today and I have been interrupted so many times that I finally gave up, and I figured it would probably be another month before I could get on and actually get one accomplished. But the house is quiet. My husband just took off and then we went to the store and he's going to stop and get something to eat. So I'm going to get on here and I'm going to do this and see if I succeed. Hopefully he won't call me. Because when I tried to do this before, he called, he FaceTimed, he called, he texted while he was at one store. And I finally gave up. I just shut it down and I finally gave up. I was like, I can't take it anymore. It's just not going to happen. And I couldn't just keep going and piecing it together, or else even if I did figure out how to edit, it'd be pieced together the whole entire time. So let's see if I can get this video accomplished. And the funny thing is, I've been home all day. I had to call in sick. I called in sick yesterday because I've been sick since the weekend with a head cold. But I'm better enough. I'm going to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, I was home all day. And I couldn't get it done. The noise you hear is my guinea pigs, by the way. Misty is drinking water. So I'm going to start off. My husband's doing really well, by the way. He's got an appointment with the ophthalmologist. What was I thinking? Now I can't think of the name. It's the oh my goodness. It's the lung specialist. I know what he is, and I tried to say it with my video I tried to do earlier. But he's got an appointment with the lung specialist, whatever the heck it is, and in a week. And he had to wait a total of 3 weeks to get in to see this guy. And he's already seen him once, but he's waiting to get a release so he can go back to work. And he's been off his oxygen since my birthday. So, yeah. So that's what's going on here. Pretty much boredom for him and work and sickness for me. So it was my birthday this month. This is the 29th of February, by the way. It's the last day of February. And I got some birthday money, and so I got North Pole Post Office for my next one. It was supposed to be for the month of March. I thought I threw in the specialty threads, the Weeks Dye Works, and I did not. And there's 3 of them. I keep wanting to look over here. There's 3 and I didn't put that into the cart. So I will either need to get it ordered by the time I do that. I think it's like mid-March I have plans on that. Or I'll do Mrs. Claus, and I'm pretty sure I have the floss for that. I know I have the button. But I must have just totally slipped my mind. Because I was ordering some other things. So I got anti-forest glue. Also, I've been seeing everybody stitch on this, and you know, I live in Oregon, and we are known for our forests, and they're beautiful. They're just absolutely beautiful forest here, and I thought how appropriate to stitch this. You know, I was born and raised here, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then I got Heartstring Samplers Coffee Quaker. I've been wanting to get this. And what I'm thinking about is doing it in the called for, or most of the called for threads. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. The colors that's going to work in my dining room. And then I've been watching, of course, I'm forgetting everybody's name and titles. Andy, and she is stitching this I'm stitching the Santa's Village with her. And she's stitching this, and she's been posting it. It's Vintage Birds. She's been posting this on Instagram. And I fell in love with it when I saw her stitching it, and I paused her video right away. And I went straight to it and got it. So what I was thinking of doing was taking, that's where I was going with it. It's like I'm thinking in my mind, I keep looking over there. Don't know why. I was thinking about doing the same fabric in both of them, and then having some of the colors that I do decide to stick with here and put it over here. So that there's a connection, and hang them both in my dining room. And then I've been printing out my charts from my Goodreader app when I buy charts. Oh, did I bring that? Yeah, I did. So these aren't new. I just started doing this. But what is new that I printed off today is I also got money. That was money that I got from my mother-in-law, and this is money I got from my sister. I'd been wanting to do the Brooks books, and I'm doing the Brooks books free chart. I'm doing this one in the month of March, but I've been wanting to do the ones with the perforated paper. And I want to kind of change her up a little bit. I may change her to purples. I'm not sure yet. And I want to do more lace, or ribbon I mean, and different color beads, and just, you know, glam her up. So that's going to be really fun to stitch that and add all these beads to perforated paper. So I bought that one. Do this. Got the Game of Thrones I wanted for my craft room. I know, it should be like girly, but that's my bedroom. Very girly. I told my husband back when this room was my son's room that his man cave is manly, so the bedroom's going to be girly. Okay, and then I got this one from the Game of Thrones. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. And if you watch Game of Thrones, you get it. Is what he says. Tyrone? I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's been a while since I've watched it. But, yeah, that is so funny. I had to get it. I think that's it. Oh, let me grab something real quick. Sorry. I forgot to bring it over here. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and they had these on, for a clearance, $1.25, and there was 2 of them. And magnets stick right to it. And what did I think? Priscilla. Had to get them. And then there was only one of these left, and I was so bummed. $1.25. Again. I don't know if I'll keep this type of rope. I may change it to a different kind. But I really was wishing that there were 2 of them. But I can do something with that. And then this was $4.99, and it was 30% off. And I'm going to take the handles off and stain it, and I'm thinking about staining it the color of our antique dining room table. And then I want to put, I don't know if I have it around here. You know those little monthly stitches I was doing? I did a few of them, and I stopped because I was trying to get Hazel done. Well, I don't know if I can turn this into a pillow if I left myself enough room. If not, I'll turn this into something else for the month of March. And the other ones I will turn to pillows. But I want to put those in there and anything that would work for each month. So like February is Valentine's Day, so I would do February and maybe some little heart pillows and different things. And whatever you can think of for each month. So I thought that would be really cute. And I'm trying to find a dole bowl, like what everybody else is using, to put on my my living room coffee table. But I haven't ran into one, and I don't go antique shopping, so haven't done that. But that's really, really cute. And there's always these little tiny stitches I want to do, and I think, what am I going to turn it into? Where am I going to put them? I saw that and I knew right away it was perfect. So I got the Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I think along with a lot of other people, we're going to quit our subscription. There's not much in here anymore that's unique or, I don't know, interesting really. This is kind of cool, but I don't know, because I was on a Facebook group and somebody asked if anybody got their Just Cross Stitch because it was late in the mail for her, and so many people got on and said, yeah, I'm probably going to be the last issue I get or the last subscription I get. So I wasn't the only one, because I flipped through this thing and like, I think there's one thing I'll stitch. Yeah, I might stitch this. That's about it. And I know I've said that before, I wasn't going to order it, but I really don't think so. I also got some magnets so I could use for finishes. And I'm sure there's a way to get into this box because I have done it before. There we go. Just got to be smarter than the box. They're the tiny ones. You can see how small they are. But they're perfect for anything little. And then I better put it on right or it will fall all over the place. And then I got the larger ones, and when they came in the mail and I was looking at them, I realized they're not the cleanest magnets. They are strong though. They're really strong. But I've got to watch it because I'll get some dirt on my hands. It's kind of hard to see, but you probably can't. I don't want to do it too much because I'm going to pick up my stitching. But it's perfect for finishes when you're going to hot glue them or any type of glue on like cardboard. You know, you put your project on a cardboard or sticky board like this. Then it's not going on your work, so that won't be such a bad thing. So that'll work really well for that. But that's it. That's my haul, guys. Yep, that's it. Sorry, not too exciting, but it was all birthday stuff, so I love it. I'm not sure if I showed this to you last time, if it was done. I don't think so, but it's complete. And the polar bear, Peter Polar Bear, like I said, will be next. And then I finished Santa's house. A cute button. So glad I decided to go with the button and not just stitch them. But as you can see, I decided to do the whole entire thing. I actually did this whole thing and put it away except for here because I was still indecisive. So I just packed it away and thought, well, maybe as I stitch each month, stitch one each month, I'll decide what I want to do with the bottom. And a few days later, I was thinking about this, and all of a sudden I just knew I'm going to put the holly, or whatever that is, on the bottom. I just knew right away. I walked into my craft room, grabbed it out of my basket there, and I stitched it up that night. That fast. So I love it. It is cute. So I'm obviously going to do that with all of them. That's all my finishes. I don't remember if I showed you this. Sorry if you hear my dog whining. I'm in here with my guinea pigs. But, you know, I started this. I think I showed it to you. I don't know. But Nana's Needles, that's Andy. She gets this, and she showed the Color and Cotton, and she gets this every month. And, of course, I had to subscribe to it because it's a fabric of the month. I'm addicted to those. So now, I'm still on my big piece of fabric. I started, this is the, I don't have it with me, sorry, but it's Poinsettia Place. And I got to be stitching on this tonight. It's the last day of February, and then we go into the next one. I gotta get going on this. I've been off sick all day. But in my defense, I slept for 13 hours. I was so sick. And it felt so amazing. And I think that's why I can work tomorrow. But, yeah, that's one of the things I'm working on. Working on my sister's bookmark still. Got to get it done because her birthday is in March. Is this upside down? No, it's not. So I'm pretty close. I got a few little flowers and greenery here. I got one greenery here in here. And then it just goes around. And then I just need to finish it. I know I'm supposed to, and I'm going to put her name, Patty, on here. It's Patricia, but I'm just putting Patty. I know I was going to do 2 of them, and if I can, I will do another one, because the other one's pretty simple, but I'm not sure. I got to at least get one. And then I've been stitching. I haven't spent a lot of time on other things, because I was getting that Santa's Village done. But I can't remember if I've done any more since the last you saw this. Probably not. I don't remember. But it was in my bag. And anything in my bag is I've been stitching on recently. But I may have forgot this one. I don't know. But I'm resuming this as if it's new. You know, I'm going to stitch it each month. And because I'm almost done with March and I only got that little bit of white for February that I had to frog, I should be fine. So it's all good. But that's it on my stitching. The only thing else I have to talk to you about is I've decided to change things up. I was watching Stephanie from Miss Oh So Crafty, and she decided to show us how she writes out her monthly rotation. And so I commented and said, yeah, I really like that idea. I hope you don't mind I steal it. And she said, no, you're welcome to it. You can use my idea. So I just kind of made it for my life. And I always pictured my rotations being a week long, 5 days. And I have a rotation for the afternoon and one for the evening. And I never thought that a rotation could be 3 days, 5 days, whatever. So I decided to think out of the box on the month of March. And what I'm going to do is the first 3 days is the fob, which is the scissor fob that I'm doing. And then the next is the bookmark to finish that off for my sister. And if I can squeeze one in there, another one in there, I will. And then it's going to be 5 days for my Happily Ever After, what I just showed you. And then, what do I have? Yeah, and then I have the Santa's Village, the one I'm going to do next. So if I get my floss before then I will do that post office. And then Peter Polar Bear for 3 days because it's not much stitching. And then I go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, And then I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the whole week for spring break. And I'm making that my free days. That's going to go all the way. So it'll be part of a work week, and then part of time I don't work. And the free day is going to be anything I don't finish up here, except for the bookmark, because my sister's birthday is down here. Gotta have that done. So if I don't get caught up on the Happily Ever After, I'm a loser, for one thing, because that would be pitiful. I'm almost done with it. Or get the Santa's Village finished, I'll have that free day, or free week, sorry. And then I'll come back into it with the, I just put down Eagle, but it's the one that I'm stitching for my husband. That's the America. And I use that for my week off because it's pretty close to full coverage. And I feel like I need a little bit more time in the day to stitch that to feel like I'm getting any progress. Plus, I've had it on the back burner, and I need to get going on it. So, that's my plan. That's my new stitchy plan for the month of March, and see how well it works. I hope it works pretty good. I think that's it, guys. I don't know what else. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I should have brought my iPad. And I did not. But I've been pretty much watching Stitcherista, Kay's Cross Stitch, and all the people I normally do. And I have a new person I'm watching. And do you think that I can remember what her cross stitch name is? Magnolia Nanas. She's the one who recommended her. Oh my goodness, I feel horrible. Because I wanted to give her a shout out. I really wanted to give her a shout out. Oh, I feel horrible. But I will try and remember to post her Flosstube below, because I left my iPad in the other room and it had like 1% anyhow, and if I turn it on it'll die. In my Kindle is so slow that I would probably get on here and it'd take an hour. And it's distracting, I'm sure. So you're standing there, we're sitting there watching me. You're like, she's not saying a word. Yeah, and I'm not even logged in on my account on here, so, you know, that's just stupid. That's stupid of me to even try this on here. See, it's slow. I don't know how you can clean up your Kindle, and I know that's why everything is slow. I'm really trying, because I would love to be able to do the shout out. But you know how it goes, right? Nothing ever works out like you want it to. So I think I may have to just say, no, I'll have to just put the name down. So I guess I will, because this is Magnolia Nana. But I was trying to go through her. but I don't remember which floss tube it is, so it's not going to help me anyhow. So I will just link that below. I know she's Crafter, and I'm not helping you at all. So, I don't know where I was going with it. Oh, I know where I'm going with it. So what happens when I distract myself? You know, my phone is really crooked, and I'm hoping I don't look crooked. But, yeah, there's only one that I've been watching on Flosstube that's new that I can't help you with. But everybody else is what I've done shout outs to before. So that's why I wasn't really thinking about my iPad when I came in here. But I will show you. Maybe. Hopefully it doesn't bounce. This is what I'm reading right now. It's on loan from the library. A likely story. It just popped. I knew it eventually would. It's slowly popping to the page that I'm on. That's how slow this thing is. So it's a mystery of a librarian. And that's it. So the only thing that I'm changing up that's a little different, which I'm going to give it a try for a month and see how I like it, is I don't have at-work projects at all because I only have a 10-minute break. So everything I stitch here at the house. And so my floss is always here. Now you can see my floss, and I think I've pointed it out. It's in these, how do you do that? There you go. It's in these boxes. See the 4 boxes? I can't point. Well, back there. And then I have floss all over in all these bags, right? They're all in the bags that I'm working on. Well, there's times I go to the craft store and I buy floss and I have 5, 6, 7 skeins of that color, but I don't have it for that particular bag. Well, I was watching, maybe it was Stitcherista, I'm not sure. It had to have been somebody that I watch quite frequently. And she said, "No, I'm kitting this up. I don't kit up with my floss because I just keep all my floss together next to me." And all of a sudden this light bulb just like came on, like exploded. And I was just like, I never even thought about doing that. So all the projects that I'm going to work on this March, next month, tomorrow, is in my bag. And I'm going to take the floss and put them back in there. And I'm going to see how that works, because I got to pull them out and flip through them anyhow when I'm looking for a floss color. And see if that works, because I have so much floss. And I have floss over here that I button. I have floss next to my stitchy chair that's not in bags. And it's crazy. Because, you know, I keep them in these. And I bought more snack size Ziploc bags than anybody probably ever has in their entire life. And I still don't have enough. That's why they're not bagged up and put in those. So enough is enough. I'm going to try that and see if I like it. I'm sure I'll love it. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I like it or not. I love the idea. Because I bought a skein of floss and I already had it, but I needed it for the bookmark. I brought it home, started working on it, and realized I only needed it for 3 stitches. Now if I just had it in my boxes, sitting next to my stitchy chair, I just would have pulled it out when I was doing that project, realized I only needed to do 3 stitches with them, then put them back. And it'd be there for the other projects that it calls for. So, wish me luck. I hope it works. The only other thing, again, the only other thing, and I'm at almost 30 minutes, I bought another organizer. I'm going to try and move you without making you nauseous. There's my messy table. Those. I have got a set right below that. And I just the other day, when I was first started feeling sick, sat down and organized all my fabrics. And the top has Ada. The second one has 28 count. And it's all stacked in white and stacked in all the, hand dyed. and below that is the 32 count ones, which I've only got a couple. And then the same one below that, and I know I'm crooked, is all my charts. And I just started categorizing all my charts in my app. I have all my charts in my app because I almost bought a duplicate with my birthday money. And then I realized I think I have that chart. So I finally got all of that in my app. And all of that organized. Yay me. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I am so crooked. I'm sure I'm crooked throughout this, and I don't know why. I don't know what's up. So, I'm going to get off of here because I'm sure my husband will be home anytime with our dinner, and I'm starving. Hopefully, he gets back to work in a couple weeks. And if he does and life gets back to normal, I'm going to try and be on here either once a week or once every 2 weeks. Haven't decided yet. And be able to spend a little bit more time doing this. So that's all I have to say for now. I hope all of you are safe and staying warm. I know the weather's been horrible. We've even had snow. No snow days, but we've had snow. So I hope you're all doing really well and you're all safe. And just know spring is around the corner. It really is. My daffodils are telling me so. So I'm choosing to believe them. So yeah, my guinea pigs. Just a second. Miss Belle and I would like to say goodbye. And we will see you. When will we see them? In a couple weeks, hopefully. We hope you all have a great weekend coming up pretty soon. Only a couple more work days. Isn't that right, sweetie? Yes. This is my sweetheart. She loves people. That one, not so much. She's upset that I just stole her sister. But she won't let me hold her. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it, don't we? We appreciate you all so very much. And all your positive, wonderful prayers and well wishes for my husband. And we will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.